Hello everyone, welcome back to the Citizen Base. You never miss a moment of City news. Manchester City, plot, double summer, swoop for Rodrigo and Dumfries, by James Harwood, August 4th, 2025. In what could become one of the most intriguing transfer moves of the 2025 summer window, Manchester City have reportedly tabled bids for Atletico Madrid's midfield general Rodrigo de Paul and Inter Milan's dynamic right-back Denzel Dumfries. Pep Guardiola, unsatisfied with standing still after another domestic title, is keen to reinforce key areas ahead of a transitional season that may define the club's future beyond his reign. City's pursuit of both players signals not only a tactical evolution, but also a response to shifting dynamics in their squad, with aging core players and increased competition from Arsenal, Liverpool, and a resurgent Manchester United. Rodrigo de Paul, a midfield maestro in Guardiola's vision. It may seem ironic that Manchester City are once again bidding for a player named Rodrigo, just a few seasons after Rodri Hernandez solidified himself as arguably the best defensive midfielder in the world. However, this move is no replacement. Rather, it's reinforcement. According to multiple sources close to both clubs, City have lodged a $48 million bid for Rodrigo de Paul, who still has 2 years left on his Atletico Madrid contract. Atletico, notoriously tough negotiators under Diego Simeone, are said to value the Argentine at closer to $60 million, especially given his performances for club and country over the past year. Why Rodrigo de Paul? De Paul has long been admired by Guardiola. His unique ability to combine tenacity with creative finesse makes him an ideal hybrid midfielder, someone who can operate as a number 8, a deep-lying playmaker, or even an advanced orchestrator. At 31, he's not a typical long-term investment, but his maturity, World Cup winning experience, and tactical intelligence are precisely what City crave to shore up their midfield options. With Kevin De Bruyne's minutes being carefully managed due to recurring hamstring issues, and Bernardo Silva once again linked with Barcelona, De Paul offers immediate depth and flexibility. He's one of those players you hate to play against but love to have in your team, said a scout familiar with De Paul's game. Guardiola wants warriors with brains. De Paul is that. In Guardiola's intricate system, where midfielders often rotate roles and responsibilities mid-match, De Paul's high football IQ and relentless work rate make him an attractive proposition. His ability to play vertical passes under pressure, draw fouls, and offer defensive cover would slot seamlessly into the treble-winning system of 2022-23, which still echoes in City's identity. Denzel Dumfries, the dynamic wingback City needs. While Kyle Walker continues to defy age with his blistering pace, City know they cannot rely on him forever. Joško Gvardiol has been used on the left as a false fullback, and Rico Lewis has impressed, but the right-back slot remains one of the few areas lacking in elite-level depth. Enter Denzel Dumfries. The 29-year-old Dutchman has been a consistent performer for Inter Milan and the Netherlands, combining physicality, athleticism, and an attacking instinct that few fullbacks can match. City's $38 million offer for Dumfries is said to include performance-based add-ons, potentially pushing the total package north of $45 million. A natural fit for City's system, Dumfries is a marauding right-back by nature. But under Guardiola, he could be moulded into an inverted fullback, a hybrid centre-back, or a winger-wing-back hybrid depending on the match context. His adaptability has improved significantly under Simone Inzaghi, where he has often operated as a wide centre-forward in attacking phases. Denzel has the lungs of a marathon runner and the body of a sprinter, joked an Inter assistant coach last season. He's built for English football. The Premier League, long considered a dream destination for Dumfries, now seems within reach. Though United, Chelsea and Arsenal had previously sniffed around, it's the call from Manchester City that has reportedly excited the Dutch international the most. With the club chasing another Champions League trophy, Dumfries sees a move to the Etihad as both a footballing and personal evolution. Guardiola's next chapter, tactical evolution or insurance policy. The potential arrival of both Rodrigo de Paul and Dumfries suggests more than just reactive transfer policy. It's a forward-thinking adaptation to an evolving footballing landscape. Guardiola has increasingly moved toward asymmetric formations, 3-2, 4-4-1 or 4-1-3-2 shapes that demand full-backs who can invert, midfielders who can double as defenders, and attackers who can press like midfielders. De Paul and Dumfries, though different in role, share a key trait: positional elasticity. This fits neatly into Guardiola's obsession with control, not just of possession, but of space. City want to dominate from every blade of grass, said tactical analyst Ben Howes. Players like Dumfries and De Paul allow Pep to control wide zones and half spaces without compromising central structure. Both players also bring leadership qualities. With Walker, De Bruyne and Stones all approaching the twilight of their prime years, Guardiola wants personalities who can guide the next generation. Phil Foden, Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, and emerging talents from the CFA, City Football Academy. The numbers game, financial fair play and squad balance, City's critics will no doubt raise eyebrows at the potential combined outlay of $100+ million on two players who are nearing 30. With FFP regulations tightening, some might question how the club intends to balance the books. Insiders suggest several departures are on the cards. João Cancelo is expected to make his move to Barcelona permanent. Calvin Phillips has been linked with a move to West Ham or Bayern. Aymeric Laporte, currently on loan at Al Nassr, may be sold outright. Bernardo Silva's future remains uncertain and could fund a chunk of the Dumfries deal if he departs. City's strategy is clear. Bring in experienced, versatile professionals who can compete for trophies immediately while allowing younger stars to develop without being thrown into the fire too soon. The bigger picture: domination or desperation? For some critics, this flurry of activity is a sign that City feel threatened. Arsenal's aggressive transfer window, Liverpool's midfield rebuild, and United's youth revolution all represent potential challenges to City's domestic hegemony. But for Guardiola, it's less about fear and more about staying ahead of the curve. In his own words, from a recent press conference, "If you stay the same, you fall behind. Football changes every 3 months. We must change faster." The acquisitions of De Paul and Dumfries would certainly prove that. Neither are marquee names in the mould of Haaland or Grealish, but both represent intelligent recruitment. Players ready to plug in, elevate standards, and embrace the tactical demands of arguably the most cerebral coach in football history. Conclusion: a statement of intent. Manchester City's bid for Rodrigo, De Paul and Denzel Dumfries is more than just a transfer story. It's a chess move, a preemptive strike to guard against decline and maintain supremacy in a league where even a moment's complacency can lead to dethronement. Whether or not Atletico and Inter accept the offers remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: Pep Guardiola is already thinking 4 moves ahead. As ever, the rest of the league will have to play catch-up. Note: this is a fictional report written for entertainment and creative purposes. Any resemblance to real negotiations is purely coincidental.